Gratuities are optional? Fine, we'll opt not to. So our party of 8 just finished lunch at a semi-upscale restaurant located inside a casino resort hotel. The person who waited on us, Chuck, was horrible. It may have been skin color related. I have nothing concrete. Anecdotal experience. Perhaps we didn't look like your stereotypical, filthy loaded clientele. He was curt, rude and just overall unfriendly. In stark contrast, he was extremely cheerful and polite to another group of diners situated close to our table. I didn't pay too much attention to my thoughts until 3 other people in my group shared their observations. I was in charge of food expenses and thought, hey, everyone has a bad day sometimes. We'll do the right thing and give him 15% gratuity for his troubles. I sat near a corner and naturally left the cash gratuity close to where I was sitting. As I left our table, Chuck approached me in a very accosting manner saying, "Here in America, people normally opt to tip their food server." Apparently Chuck couldn't see the wad of cash neatly placed in front of where I was sitting. I faked an Asian accent and said, Optional, you say? If it's not mandatory, then we'll just opt not to." I took the cash off the table and walked away. I then went directly to the bar and tipped the cash to the bartender on duty who mixed our cocktails. Did he see you taking the cash and tipping another person? Given the "here in America" comment, it was almost certainly skin color related. Good for you. Should have talked to the manager too. I wish my balls were this big. Here in America, we are apparently not observant enough to look at the table. I tip in cash all the time so servers don't get taxed on it. It's a gift, not part of their pay. I've had some restaurant experience in HS and college. And of course as a customer. I think a lot of waitstaff have self-fulfilling prophecies about tipping. They think they can spot bad tippers when they come in the door and think, why bother giving my best effort with these guys? Surprise. Lousy tip. A justified move taking the cash off the table. But a boss move giving it to the bartender. Good on you. I work tips and I've learned you never judge a book by its cover. The ones you think will tip you the most will usually tip you the least, and the ones you think will stiff will give you the best tip of the night. Basically I've learned give everyone top-notch service cause you never ever know where your best tip will come from, and honestly if someone stiffs me it'll come back from another customer, so just be nice and let karma work her magic. So my Asian parents are a lot more forgiving than I am. If we end up in this situation I always insist on paying. My parents will tip regardless. Me, not so much. Oh, and the funniest is when we're out with my wife who looks white. 'Cause then the waiter wants to talk to her, while ignoring the rest of us. And then tries to give her the bill, which she passes on to me. The look on their faces is always quite funny. I got zero time or patience for this nonsense. To work in an industry where you have to rely on people to pay your wage and then to be racist is just a special kinda stupid. Ouch. Well played. Never understand this. How can you treat someone with prejudice and still expect a tip? Has he never seen Crazy Rich Asians? Lol. I have the scene from Home Alone 2 in my head, where Kevin doesn't tip the bellman after he says he's still good. Haha. Chuck is definitely working in the wrong place. Doesn't he know that casinos attract all sorts of people? When I was a waiter, Asian people of any nationality were my favorite to wait on. It wasn't because of how they tipped. but because almost universally they were extremely polite and respectful. Did he at least see you take the wad of cash off the table? Hopefully he would have realized how badly he fucked up. Quick thinking and congrats on burning the idiot waiter. Had a similar situation happen to a coworker and myself in Louisiana. We were working in Lafayette and stopped at a restaurant after work to get some dinner. It was a nice place, but after we ordered our food and started to eat, he said everyone was staring at us. I'm white, but he was Asian. I looked up and there were quite a few people glaring. They were all white and YPY should have seen their faces. They did not want us in their backwards place if there ever was one. 15% was still too much. Did you make sure he saw you taking the tip away? Feels bad that Asian hate has become so common. I am sorry that they did that. Nice that you showed em. I got spat on and assaulted on the train, so I kinda get the feeling. I was never profiled before either. It sucks.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.